Hello. I feel a little better today. Um, been distracting myself. I mean, I could tell my head feels the same, but I've been distracting myself like crazy, watching a lot of videos, music, and stuff. I haven't been getting out much, so I thought I would try to at least walk around my apartment building a couple times. To no avail. My heart rate ended up being around 170 just by walking just a tiny bit, so I still can't do that. When I sit down, my heart rate's usually, if I relax for a while, it'll be around 90, which is way better than the 100 it used to be. But at night, it can be in the 80s. But if I walk short distances, it'll just keep rising and rising. That was my problem when I trying to exercise for like 3 weeks straight outside my benzo recovery. Right when I got off of the benzos. First week I didn't, but then after that, I decided to go in and do a little sit-down bike riding. I mean, it was really light, so because my heart rate was still fast, but at least it capped off. It didn't keep going up. Now, it's like it goes so high, and it takes a little while for it to come down. So I have to like lay on the floor, or whatever, to lower it. It does go back down. It just takes a while. So, as much as I hate being on meds, I'm pretty sure I'm going to end up on heart medicine. I can weigh that as it's awful that I have to be on more meds. I got off one med, the benzo, and now I'm on mirtazapine for the insomnia, which I'm completely dependent on. And I'm going to be on heart meds probably, so I'll be on that. And who knows what my blood work's going to show. I mean, it could be thyroid out of control. There could be a reason my head is so screwed up. We'll find out. But, yeah, I mean, I managed to get outside for about 10 minutes. I walked around my building once and I sat down for about 5 minutes and looked around, just trying to get my sensory to acknowledge something different than my apartment, which is hard because my senses are so crazy. But it was still, the weather's so nice out now, probably about 80 out. I'm in Austin, Texas. So then after I sat down, I got up and walked around the building one more time. I figured, well, one more time won't hurt. I had my pulse. By the time I got up my stairs, it was about 170. And I sat down, and it took about 5 minutes for it to come down. Laid on the floor for a little bit to keep it down. Right now it's at like 110. Trying to relax. It's not unhealthy, but, well, unhealthy isn't going crazy, but I like to keep it under 100 if I can, like it used to be. I'm just sad that I'm probably going to have to go on heart medicine. It's just, for anybody that doesn't know, I was on benzos for about 3 months total. Xanax 2 months, Klonopin 1 month. That was the transfer to wean off. And I've been off of benzos for just a touch over 9 weeks. It's been absolute hell. First week was hell. Unbelievable hell. And then it started to fade out. Second month was totally reasonable, but my head was slowly getting worse and worse. And then everything hit. Anxiety. I mean, just anxiety. I didn't want to think of symptoms. You can watch my other videos, I guess, for that. I don't feel like talking about that today. Other than the heart. I was dizzy walking outside, and things looked definitely bizarre. But I can get used to doing it a little bit. I know my heart's weak from not doing much, but not 170, possibly more beats per minute weak. I don't want to use 100% of my heart just to do a very slow walk around my apartment building, which is not very big at all. It's like walking around a house once, The one time I saw my heart rate go over 200 is when I went to the heart doctor. Unreal. absolutely unreal. I'm kind of in a tough spot because I really don't want to be on more meds. But everybody's like, oh, well, don't, if you get the meds, don't take the meds and try to wait it out. You gotta understand, I've been like this for a little over a month and a half. My heart rate's been crazy. It's not healthy. Not healthy at all. I can't just sit and do nothing all day, all the time to keep it low. I'll get so weak. I need to at least walk a little bit. I have a weight I use at home. It's a 10-pound weight. And if I stand, heart rate flies. I mean, once it gets to 160, I slow down. And that takes about 30 seconds. It goes so fast. Got to be super careful. Anyway, just talking about my heart rate and stuff like that. Fast heart rate is part of benzo recovery or withdrawal. Everybody seems to get it. I wish I was more healthy before all this, because my heart rate probably wouldn't be doing this. It'd probably, like, I hear people be like, oh, I was so scared my heart rate was at 125. I stand up and my heart rate's at 130, 135. And it's so funny what people are scared of. And that's because they're originally pretty healthy. So if I was originally took care of myself, which I should have and didn't, I ate well, but I never exercised, then this probably wouldn't be happening. On top of a weak heart, because of my lack of exercise, I'm going to end up on heart medicine, which eventually I'll have to wean off of. Wean off of that, wean off the mirtazapine, which mirtazapine would come first. That's the thing that's probably keeping me in a zombie state. I do believe I'm more healed than I think, but I'm going to have to wait months before I even think about tapering the mirtazapine. Definitely have to wait till after I move. Alright, well, just wanted to talk a little bit about what was going on with my heart rate and stuff. Have a good one. Later.